I am just getting back to my candle studio and I've been MIA since April. So it's been a long summer for me. I had shoulder rotator cuff repair and bicep repair. So this is the first time I'm coming back to my studio to make some candles. And I think it was a perfect time to do surgery since summer is the slowest as far as sales for me personally. So I timed it perfectly, I believe. So now we're getting ready for the fall season and the Christmas season. So it's going to be pretty busy. So I'm going to be making some candles behind the scenes. So if this is something that you would like to watch, stick around. If you are new to my channel, please subscribe. I do give a lot of tips on candle making behind the scenes, recommendations based on my experience. So if this is something that you want to pursue, go ahead and hit that follow button and then you'll be getting some information that will help your business thrive, okay? So one of the vessels that I want to show you that we're going to be making candles is out of this authentic Mexican mud. This is giving me all the fall vibes, don't you think? She's gorgeous, she's glazed, and just look at the detail, gorgeous flowers. And it's glazed inside, very safe for candle making. And so after you use the candle, after you burn the candle, you can use this for coffee, hot coffee, any kind of cold or hot beverages, tea. And now I do use 100% soy wax. That is the only wax I use. I don't have experience on any other waxes, so you can ask me any kind of questions you would like. It's something that I have comfortably learned how to use. I don't get any sinking holes in my wax. I get smooth tops, and I'm very fortunate that I have to do a lot of testing to get those smooth tops. So if you have any questions about that, go ahead and ask me in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to share my experience with you, okay? But let's go ahead and get started. My wax is melting right now, so we're gonna go ahead and clean these vessels and go ahead and wick them, and then we'll get started. So right now we are going to go ahead and clean our vessels, and I always use alcohol to do that. So we're just going to spray some alcohol. Get those cleaned out. And just because during shipment, can't talk today. And clean everything out because during the shipment you might get some debris inside and you don't want that to be inside your wax. These seem to be pretty clean. But I just cannot see that. See that? That's all the debris from that one. So let's clean that one again. See? Now the wicks that I use are the wooden wicks. They're all wooden wicks, and if you can see, they've got that little booster. I don't know if you can see that. Got a little extra top, little booster on it. So it's not one of those thin ones, and I've always used these wooden wicks because to me they're a little bit more elegant than just regular cotton wicks. But if that is what you're comfortable with and that is what you've been using, then you can go ahead and use that. And then I always buy these little clips from Amazon, the wooden wick clips. And then you just clip them on there, just like that. Voila. So I had surgery in April the 14th for a rotator cuff repair, and something that was planned. I'd been having issues with my shoulder, and I finally had it scheduled, and it was a little difficult recovery. But once they started doing the surgery, once they got in there, they noticed that my bicep was not in place, so they had to repair my bicep. That was not planned, and that was not fun. So I had to take some time off to get that done and repaired, and then do physical therapy. Didn't do a whole lot. My daughter came down and she helped me do a lot of cooking. She helped me clean. She was she was just an angel. She was my caregiver. Now what I'm doing with these are the smaller Cazuelitas, you can see. So I'm gonna measure the sides to see. It's normally, take a look at this. That's pretty good. These are a little bit wider. I'm just gonna do a test one and to see if I need to do a double wicking or if one wick would be okay. So I won't be able to do all the other ones. We're just going to do one, so I do have to test them. So I'm just gonna set these aside. This looks like it's gonna need a double wick. I don't know. Because of the booster that's in there, it might be just enough for the booster. Okay, so got those in there. Now we're just going to go ahead and make sure. Get these little stickers from either Amazon or Hobby Lobby has them as well. I think these are from Hobby Lobby, and I've never had any issues with them. And so with this one, you just need to make sure that it's right in the center. And during the time that I was recovering, I did have to put my Etsy shop and my Shopify account and my Fair account on vacation mode, because I was not able to make candles during that time. Which is okay, because like I said, it's summer and it is the slowest season for me. I make a lot of sales during the fall and the Christmas holidays. So, and time did go by really quick during my recovery. And then I do have a full-time job, so I was back at work at, I want to say 8 weeks, 10 weeks, something like that. And I did go back on light duty. And while I was recovering, I saw these cups in one of the TikTok shops. So as soon as I saw them, I fell in love with them. Like I said, they just gave me that fall vibe. And they're just so elegant. They're beautiful. I wanted to try these out. And again, this is just going to be for a special edition. Check the temperature on these. And it's need more wax in there, so I'm going to make all these candles. So I want to make sure I have enough wax. And as you can see, I keep my wax in this big, huge bin, which is very helpful for me. Wax melts. Wax melts in this one. And so this is for wax melts, and this is for candles. So I never use them both. This is only for wax melts, and this is just for my candles. So let's go ahead and get this measured. Okay, and I'm in grams, so make sure you're on grams. I'm gonna hold my little cup here, and you have to tare it. You have to tare it, okay? So we're gonna be, the first one is gonna be the arroz con leche, and we need 52 grams of fragrance oil for those 2 jarritos. And these bottles that I get the fragrance from, they don't come with this. You have to buy this separate, but I find that to be very, very helpful. And I always forget to remove it when I'm done with the fragrance oil. All right, so that's one. We're gonna do the same thing with the other 2. Get one of my little containers. You can buy these from Amazon, or Hobby Lobby has them as well. And then I always have extra little spatulas so I can stir, because you do have to stir the fragrance oil with the wax for at least 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, so it can blend. I've got my scale down here. Gotta tear it out. Let's check the wax. Needs a little bit more. It's at 181. So we're getting pretty close. See, it's at 181. So we're getting pretty close. The wax is ready. It is 195 degrees, so it is time to pour. So put my container down. I'm going to tear the calculator, and I need 644 grams. And that is for 2 mugs, 2 jarritos. Okay. Slow it down. 644, right on the dot. Okay, so after I pour, I check the temperature, and it does cool down pretty quickly because this is cold, it's not hot, so it's already down to 180. So I'm going to go ahead and add my fragrance oil. And I am going to stir for a good 2 minutes, 3 minutes, back and forth, so it can blend together. And don't do it too fast, because you don't want bubbles in the fragrance oil, which will cause sometimes the sinkholes. So just stir gently, slowly, back and forth, opposite direction. And that smells so good. And this one is the arroz con leche, which is the Mexican oatmeal. Another thing that I'm excited about is that I did hire a professional to do a professional logo. And then we're going to be working on my packaging. I think it's time to upgrade. I've been doing everything on my own, and I can't tell you how many times I've changed my logo, and I'm just not happy with it. I haven't been happy with it, but I'm hoping that the designer is going to come come up with some cool stuff for me to choose from. And I should get a view of it sometime next week. Let's go ahead and check the temperature. And it is at 150. So it is time to go ahead and pour onto the candle. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour. I just kind of eyeball it. Okay, that's our first pour. And sometimes because it gets hot, you still move around. So what's worked for me is Scotch tape over the top here just to keep it in place. Because the fragrance oil is so hot that it will move. Sometimes it doesn't stay in place. So like this one's already leaning. So I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite, and you want to make sure that it's right in the center of the cup. Now people buy these wick holders, but this works for me, so no biggie. I just keeps it right in place. And you know, tape is pretty cheap, it's inexpensive. And there you have it. That is how I keep my wicks in place. Now we're going to go ahead and move these over so I can start all the other ones. I really don't like moving them once I pour them, but it's still hot, so it should be okay. And then the other thing I do is I make a note labeling them. This one is Arroz con leche. So I just put it here so I'll know exactly what scent that was. So let's start the next batch. Tape up. This one's already tilting to the side. And again, you just gotta make sure that it is right in the center. This one's holding up pretty well. Okay, so there you have it. Café de olla, arroz con leche, and churro scent. So I will leave them here overnight. Don't want to move them because they are, wax is getting a little bit harder, especially these two. And you don't want to move them when you see them getting a little bit white because then that's going to create some sinkholes. All right, with this little one, my little tester, I think I'm going to go ahead and do a pumpkin scent. So let me get that. Let's try the gingerbread instead. So again, that one we need 8 grams. And then I need 105 grams. And this last one, my tester, is banana nut bread. And this is your typical 5 ounce. So yeah, it could go a little bit more. That one looks like it's going to stay. It's not going to move. We're going to tape it anyway. And there you have it. This one can easily be an 8 ounce fragrance. Because a 5 ounce was a little bit less, so it could easily be an 8 ounce. But we need to test it first before we do the other ones. But there you have it. And I will end the video right here. I have enjoyed my first day back in the studio since I've had surgery. I've had a good time here with you guys, and I hope you guys did as well. If you have any questions about anything that I've done today, any feedback, any criticism, you're more than welcome to go ahead and put those in the comments below. But for now, keep smiling, keep making candles, and keep spreading joy and peace, and be the light of the world. Until next time, bye. God bless.